Friends, have you ever felt that even when you are alone, you are not really alone? As if there's something inside you constantly talking, stopping you, scaring you, and reminding you of things again and again. But what if I told you that these voices are not truly yours, but a crowd you carry with you every single day? Would you believe it? Today's story is about that invisible noise that tires a person the most, so stay with it till the end. You might feel a change within yourself afterward. In a city lived a young man named Arjun. From the outside, his life seemed perfectly fine. He had a good job, decent money, friends and family. But if someone truly looked within him, they would notice a strange restlessness. Arjun always felt tired, as if the weight of life had been placed on his shoulders for no reason. At night, when he was alone in his room, the real story would begin. The moment he lay down on his bed, the voices inside him would start. One would say he was falling behind, another would remind him of what he had lost in life, and someone would scare him about the future. These voices felt so real that Arjun often felt as if someone was actually sitting around him. Slowly, Arjun began to fear his own mind more than people. During the day, he was surrounded by others, but the real crowd was inside him. Past decisions, unfulfilled dreams, people's opinions, comparisons, fears, and regrets followed him everywhere. One day he was sitting in the office, but his mind wasn't on his work. The same noise kept running in his head. Suddenly, he shut his laptop and walked out without thinking. That day, he decided he would get away from this noise, even if it meant leaving everything behind. Within a few days, he left the city and headed toward the mountains. He thought that if he stayed away from people, he would find peace. When he reached there, he saw a small ashram where an old man was sitting quietly. There was a calmness on his face that Arjun had never felt in his own life. Arjun went up to him and asked, "Do you live here alone? Don't you feel afraid?" The old man smiled and said, "I am not alone." Arjun was surprised because there was clearly no one else there. He said, "There's no one here except you." The old man looked into his eyes and said, "You are not alone either. First, leave behind all the people you are carrying with you." Arjun thought the man was strange, but he had no other option, so he stayed. The next day, the old man told him to sit down, close his eyes, and observe whatever came into his mind. As soon as Arjun closed his eyes, he felt he wasn't alone. One by one, people began appearing before him. His childhood, his friends, his parents, his fears, and his mistakes. They all stood in front of him. Some scolded him, some blamed him, and some reminded him of what he had lost. Arjun panicked and immediately opened his eyes. He told the old man that there were so many people there. The old man calmly said, "That is your crowd, the one you carry everywhere." Arjun asked how he could get rid of them. The old man replied, "Don't try to stop them. Don't try to hold them. Just let them pass without reacting." Arjun didn't fully understand, but he began to try. Every day, he sat down and focused his mind in meditation. In the beginning, it was very difficult. The more he tried to focus, the more disturbed he felt. Sometimes old memories came back, sometimes worries about the future, and sometimes something someone had said would trouble him deeply. But slowly, he began to notice a change within himself. The voices that once felt loud started becoming quieter. The things that once broke him, he could now simply observe. Then one day, something different happened. He sat as usual, but this time there were no voices, no fear, and no memory pulling him away. For the first time, there was complete silence within him. He opened his eyes and realized that he was truly alone. But this time he was not afraid. Instead, he felt light, as if for the first time he was truly with himself. He went to the old man and said, "Now I understand. The problem was never the world. The problem was those voices I believed to be true. I was carrying people with me who didn't even exist." The old man smiled and said, "Now wherever you go, whether in a crowd or alone, you will remain at peace because you have recognized your inner crowd." After some time, Arjun returned to his city. Everything was the same people, the same work, the same life, but the only difference was this. Now there was no noise inside him, only peace. Friends, we often think that our problems come from the outside world, people, situations, and circumstances. But the truth is, the loudest noise exists within us. Until we understand that noise, we will never find peace anywhere. So the next time you feel like everything is going wrong, pause for a moment, look within yourself, and try to understand that the real battle is not outside. It is happening inside your own mind. And always remember one thing: listen to everyone, but in the end, do what feels right to you. Because every person's life is different and every journey is unique. Just like at a wedding, there are many kinds of dishes. Some people like sweet, some spicy, some sour. In the same way, every person's preferences, thoughts, and path are different. So never compare your life with someone else's, because the path that is right for you may not be right for someone else. When you learn to understand your own mind and choose your own path, that is when true peace comes and life finally begins to feel easier. If you like this story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Stay connected for more inspiring stories like this. Thank you.